Overall thoughts on today's practice scrimmage?
Well, we really wanted to try to stress them hard today and try to get more reps in today, play faster, more scrimmage opportunity. I think we were about 155, 160 snaps today, which was good. We might have hit close to 200. Had a lot of guys play a lot of snaps. We want to really get a good evaluation. Coming out of last week, we kind of set the depth chart coming into this week, and then we'll reevaluate things today for next week going into last week of spring ball. Obviously, definitely an improvement. We've seen some guys really do some good things. I thought James Prochet definitely is a guy that has had a really good spring and definitely a difference maker. And I tell you what he's done from an offensive standpoint, he's really pushed a lot of those young receivers. I mean, there's some great competition going. I know he's made Raheem Malone better. And Myron Gilliard is really coming on and getting better.
He knew it.
But I thought Alex Honey has done some good things. He really got a lot of the reps we pulled off of Cortland Sutton today. But yeah, again, some really good things. I thought Ben Hicks had a really good scrimmage. We had a breakdown right there in a 2-minute situation, but they had a great coverage zone for us. And so we're seeing some great competition there. Defensively, playing a lot of guys and getting a lot of reps. From the back end, I think we're getting better. There's still a long way to go. I wanted to see us tackling in space, becoming more athletic in space, tackling better. I think we're getting that. But, I think we created about 3 turnovers today, which is an absolute. We got to have that to have a chance. So those guys are working hard. And again, I'm proud of where we are. We're better right now than we were last year, and that's all I can ask, especially knowing that you got 25 guys coming in, and you're going to probably wind up playing 20 of those guys. And so, a lot of your team's going to look completely different come May, but that's good because we're creating some depth right now.
What was the nature of Portland's absence today?
Well, he kind of got rolled up on in practice on Thursday, nothing major. He could have played. It was my discretion to leave him out. I wanted to strain some of those young guys. Austin Ralts is a young man that's a walk-on that he's caught a lot of people's attention. So he got a lot of reps in today, and it really helped Alex Honey out as well.
What's Austin Ralts' background? Has he surprised you, or has he given you pretty much what you expected?
Oh, well, we knew he was going to be a really good football player for us. We saw his high school video and really liked it. So we knew with him coming in, he was going to provide us some depth, and he sure did do that. And, he's a guy that's got a long way to go, but he's definitely asking who that guy is. When you're watching film, go, who's that guy? And that's all you ask is that. But again, proud of them all. I mean, I really am. I think Ben probably had his. I thought he had a really good day today. I did, and I thought he did some things that we can really teach off of.
Looked like Ben got a lot of reps in there. It was a goal to get him a lot, maybe even more so than Matt.
Yeah, I think coming in, Matt probably had a little bit more reps than Ben did, and we wanted to try to level that out this scrimmage here, and so that was our purpose. That was our goal, kind of coming into this. So I want to see what he would respond, how he would respond, and give us more on tape to grade. And obviously, Xavier Jones is a young man that didn't play last scrimmage, played this scrimmage, but Braden West got a few more reps this scrimmage. But I really wanted to see what Alfonso Thomas has done, and that's a young man that he keeps getting better. He was drinking water through a fire hose early on, and he slowed down a little bit. We've cut a little bit of pressure off of him, but he's getting better. I think he's becoming more confident.
On the first day of spring, you said there were certain position groups you wanted to see sort of solidified, and it looks like you have the same starting offensive line that you had day one of spring. Is that group settling, or is that partly just waiting for the newcomers to arrive?
No, they're really not. I mean, they're really kind of bonding really well together. That's probably one of the highlights of spring right now, is seeing the kind of those guys, the cohesiveness of that group getting better. And that's what you asked for. I thought that they started off really strong last year and really tapered down to where we were just getting by. And so that was one of the focuses, is straining that group early on in spring and giving them a lot of reps to see how they're responding. So we've had days we've only had 7 offensive linemen out there, and they've just had to make it work. And but again, that's a group that we got to have. For us to get to where we want to be, that group's got to really continue to grow together.
Another guy you singled out that first day as time to perform with Zelt Minor. What do you think he's done this spring?
Well, you know, Zelt is a guy, and I keep challenging him every day. I mean, it's his time. I mean, you're a senior. You've been here long enough. You're a highly recruited guy, and to this point, you haven't done anything that's really merit to lay claim to how highly of a recruited guy you are. It's your turn now. I'm challenging you as a head coach. I'm challenging you to leave your mark, leave your error right now. And so he's done a good job. He's playing through pain, playing through injury, which is something that he hasn't done in the past. And it's time. It's time for Zelt to perform, to give us depth. We got to have quality depth at that position, and we've got some guys that are going to be coming in that are going to play. You know, we recruited 5 guys. I anticipate 4 of the 5 playing. And so, you know, it's time. You're a senior. It's time to play. And if not, a freshman's going to play over the top of you. And so, great competition coming in, and he's responded, and that's what I've asked him to.
Talked a lot about the quarterback battle. What did you think of Matt and Daryl out there today?
You know, Daryl did some really good things today. I was pleased to see him lead us down on a 2-minute opportunity and do some things. So I thought Daryl did some good things. He's a guy he's not been as consistent as I wanted, but has come on as of late, and so he's pushing. There's a 3-way push right in there for each other for that position.
One of the guys who sat out in the yellow shirt, and I only say it because he's behind you on camera, Justin Lawler, has a cast on his hand. What's his status? How's he feeling?
Coach Lawler?
Coach Lawler.
Coach Lawler. He is he's one of the leaders of this football team, a great leader of this football team. He gets every rep, a mental rep. He's on the field. He's standing behind his position, watching, and you see him take his first steps. And great leader, very much has the attention and the respect of his teammates. Leads by example, and I tell you what it's been. I know he can play. It's been good to see and create some depth. I think the Scott twins have had a really good spring. Athletic beyond measure. I mean, these guys have a tremendous upside. They don't always know where to go, but they know that they're going fast. Wherever they're going fast. And so we got to get them to know where they're going and go fast. But wherever they go fast. And it may be a mistake, but they're doing things fast. They love the game. They love to play the game, and so I'm proud of them as well. And that's allowed those guys to get some reps.